Welcome back to the Beyond the Summit presentation of the Summit 7 Chinese qualifiers. I am Luminous, and joining me is Aosin, and this is Game 3 of LGD versus Vici Gaming. We are in the lower bracket currently, so the loser of this set, or this game, is going to be eliminated from the running. So a very, very important game for both of these teams. LGD did get to the grand finals of the Epicenter Moscow LAN yesterday, so I expect them to make a deep run. But Vici Gaming also a very strong team. Hard to really say who's gonna take this game.
Oh, I like this opening. The Slardar Lifestealer. I wonder what the win rate with these two heroes are.
You know, I'm pretty sure one could look that up.
Yeah, that's not me. I don't know how to look up stuff.
All right, we'll leave the stats in the Haas. But generally, I think it's absurdly high because first of all, teams don't let you get it together, right?
Yeah.
I think Slaughters generally always banned out, or if one team picks Slaughter, the other team picks Lifestealer. This is a rare case where Slaughter isn't first banned. Instead, they banned out the Nyx and Ricky. Interesting.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I think having this Slardar Lifestealer also kind of makes it a lot harder for LGD to want to go for that Troll Warlord.
True. Can't really man fight, especially when you're stunned all the time. And Corrosive Haze allowing Lifestealer to scale much better into the mid and late game is quite a potent force as well.
Yeah, this combo is just like instant death for anyone. Well, Monkey King, Crystal Maiden, very strong dual supports is drafted immediately. But that also means there's not going to be a Winter Wyvern kind of support counter for this lineup. So I'm curious to see what they end up going with.
I've actually found personally Winter Wyvern against this combo is not as effective as you think.
5 seconds.
Because the time it takes for Slaughter and Lifestealer to kill a target is so fast that sometimes it's very hard to react to drop off your spells. And even when you can react, the Slaughter player could just choose to go on you. And Winter Wyvern particularly is a very slow hero that can't deal with this fast-moving combination. So I would think something like Shadow Demon perhaps is even better. Like just delaying and allowing your teammate to get here. But that hero is also not really picked commonly.
Yeah, I can kind of see that happening. It just depends on who you're baiting.
Yep. Whatever happened to Shadow Demon?
Reserve time.
I'm not too sure.
Was
they
it
nerfed
the
Illusion, so maybe that's why.
The poison also got nerfed really hard. Remember poison used to stack for 50 damage a pop? It was, or the base poison dealt 50 damage, and then the poison stack. Man, they nerfed that spell so hard.
Dead hero.
I have to say
that hero is still insane. If you get to level 25 and you have the scepter, that demonic purge damage is insane. Because level 25 talent is 400 plus damage to the demonic purge, and then you have the scepter. It gives you
break as well.
3 charges, I believe.
Yep. And they do stack. You could triple
Triple
for somebody so catcher. They just die. But here's the thing, right? You have to get to 25, and you have to have an X. So that's 2 big hoops.
That's the downside.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds.
Well, they ban out the Sand King. Looks like they are not too worried about Tidehunter ruining the Lifestealer's lane again.
I guess they are more confident because they haven't shown what their supports yet. Is there a really good laning support that you can pick against Tide?
Coddle.
Really?
5 seconds.
How so?
I think it's okay. I don't know. I don't actually know if it's incredible.
I don't think it's good at all.
But I think it's okay.
Are you thinking more about Mana League?
I think it's either between Mono League or just Illuminate, because you're not really gonna right click, Tidehunter very well. So you can just open wounds and then Illuminate.
The problem with taking
and you'll
Illuminate,
either harass him out or kill him.
the problem with taking Illuminate early is that Like, it costs so much mana. And it really slows down your farm later on, because, you know, you have Monolith instead of Illuminate. So, I don't know. I rarely see Monolith being skilled up these days.
Yeah. Ever since they nerfed it, people just opt for the, like you said, the farming route.
Right.
And honestly, I think it's more effective than Monolith anyways, if that was the same matchup. But I don't think we're going to be seeing a Tidehunter.
10 seconds to go.
Oh, we're going to see a Batrider instead. The second vehicle for the Lifestealer Bomb. A lot of option for JL. Although last game, we haven't seen even JL going into the bomb route at all. So we'll see if Vici is going to do a little bit differently this time around.
Yeah, they took some time to like get that going, but eventually he did jump into Yang and then do a bunch of successful kills or setups. They finally, you know, made that Lifestealer combo work.
Right. So we're gonna see a Juggernaut, a hero that could, you know, at least spin to remove the Corrosive Haze. But overall, I don't think he's an excellent hero in this game. I mean, he's okay. Juggernaut's always okay, but
5 seconds.
Yeah, unfortunately, you know, against the Starter Lifestealer combo, it really doesn't matter what you have, right? Because if you get caught out by it, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it doesn't matter what hero you have. You're gonna die to it.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's so nice to pick up some heroes that could help you out. For example, I think Press the Attack from LC is an interesting candidate. Or something like Aphotic Shield from Abaddon. In particularly, I think Abaddon is very interesting because he's a core that could sit in the front line and basically shrug off this combo from Lifestealer.
That is a very good point.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll go for it because there's a Batrider as well.
Yeah. The shield in itself is nice, and also you don't ever have to worry about being out of position as an Abaddon player. Witch Doctor is a very interesting pick. Nope, they're gonna go with the Magnus Jug combo.
I don't know how I feel about this. It's definitely strong. I just wonder if it's enough to deal with the Starter Lifestealer. Because on paper, right, it makes sense. You wait for it, and you just RP them. But right now, it's kind of a dangerous position for them because if he RPs them, you're going to have to deal with the Witch Doctor if you move in.
Well, I think in particular, LGD feels that they're going to get a lot more out of the laning stage. Slaughter and Witch Doctor are some strong zoning heroes, but I feel like it's very different compared to, remember game 1? It was Magnus getting completely zoned out by Monkey King.
10 seconds to
so,
go.
I think Magnus will likely get a lot more out of this lane, or if he doesn't feel like he can, he could still always just start in the jungle and, you know, catch up that way.
Reserve time.
I think most likely we're going to be seeing Slardar laning with the Batrider. Slardar's going to be running around all over the place, taking bounty runes, zoning people for the Batrider, stacking as well.
Both teams still needing a mid hero. Unless this is a mid Magnus, but pretty uncommon.
I think LGD needs something to draw out the Slardar Lifestealer, or just kind of bait spells out for LGD, because right now it's too reliant on Magnus just hitting great RPs.
Medusa?
Medusa's banned out, so...
Oh, never mind.
I just hope it's not a
Viper again. But I guess similar to what Viper and Medusa can bring to the table is something tanky in the front. But no, they're going to go with the other route. It's going to be a Storm Spirit instead. Why sit here and wait for the gank when you could go for the gank yourself? Maybe that's...
Yeah, that's true.
That's the best way to play it.
Templar Assassin.
You know, I like this Vici Gaming draft a lot.
I think, yeah, I think both of them are actually pretty good. So it's really hard to tell just off of hero picks, like who's actually going to be coming out on top. And LGD having that Crystal Maiden pick, like, makes the lane a lot better for Storm Spirit.
Okay, so you're expecting the Slaughter to be roaming around. What about the Monkey King? Is he also roaming around, or is he going to secure the lane for for the Lifestealer, or sorry, for the Juggernaut, and make sure that Yang doesn't get farmed.
I think Yang is gonna get farmed no matter what. I don't think. Actually, no, that's not true. It's really hard to say. It really depends on how the initial laning goes, because Crystal Maiden Juggernaut.
You could get a kill easily against Juggernaut.
Yeah, you can easily get a kill. So it really depends. I think if Bad Rider gets off to a decent start, like he hits level 2 without too much issue and Slaughter protects him, then the lane becomes much more difficult.
Yeah, that's a critical factor, because the lane turns from you being afraid of the Crystal Maiden to seeing Crystal Maiden as food. Once you get to that level 2 or level 3, especially if you could pick up like a boots or magic stick along the way, it really adds a lot to your survivability. And Crystal Maidens, she's already so slow, and the fact that if you napalm her, her turn rate just becomes atrocious. There's so many easy times you could, or easy kill opportunities for the Bat Rider.
All right, 1-1 apiece. You said this is losers final, right?
Not finals, just somewhere in the loser bracket. In fact, we're pretty early into the tournament. We're gonna be having a lot more Chinese Summit games coming your way. But this is like round 2 of the losers. Like there's like a couple more rounds after this. Alright, we'll quickly introduce who's playing what. We got Maybe playing the Storm Spirit on the mid lane, 11 playing the Magnus in the off lane, Ame, Juggernaut on the top, Crystal Maiden being handled by Yao, and that will leave us Monkey King by Victoria. Amy on the Slaughter, dropping some deep Sentry Ward. And it's gonna be one of the corners. You know, we got Bat Rider being handled by Yang. Mid is going to be Ori playing Templar Assassin. Chuan on the Witch Doctor. And JL on the Lifestealer again.
Victoria smartly spots out Amy. I'm pretty certain that he knows that there's a ward now. So he finds the sentry. I wonder if he knew about that observer as well. I'm sure he knows that there's something up. Is he gonna get both?
30 seconds to go.
Doesn't look like it just yet. Oh, both sides finding out about this.
A lot of people deward by placing the sentry here instead, but this is the perfect spot, because sometimes support player likes to ward this side of the
I agree.
The ramp as well.
The game is on.
Alright. We're good to go. Ooh, 11. Try to make a play there. I need to take the... Looks like Witch Doctor is rotating up top. And 11 is going to get a 1v1 matchup. Does Magnus win this 1v1 matchup? I mean, he took Skira 1, so that doesn't help. But if he sees like it's a 1v1, he goes like Empower 2 and 3. And he might be able to actually outdo Lifestealer in the lane.
Well, for now, he's just assuming that it's going to be supports in the lane. But normally, when you do this kind of a pull, you expect, you know, the supports to be bothering you.
Right.
So this should alert them up top.
Well, he sees Witch Doctor already showing up top here. Ame will have to spin and walk away. But, this is gonna, I think, pull Crystal Maiden out of the jungle, right? Or do you
I think he's just gonna stay here for 2.
Okay.
Regardless. I think getting that level 2 is very beneficial. You need the mana to fight in this lane.
Right.
Especially since it's a tri-lane now, Juggernaut, if he takes up a healing ward, having that mana to spam it is gonna be like really, really important.
Well, let's be real here. Once he picks up the magic stick, Bat Rider is gonna give him mana as well, so.
That's true.
Amy comes in, gets off a crush. And Yao does have that level 2 available. Back in the mid lane, a lot of harassing going off. Looks like Stormster having a little bit of trouble here, but we'll pop the shrine for now.
Looks like he is still leading in EXP, so not too much gonna be happening. Oh, interesting to note. Magnus is still level 1.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly
so
how or why that happened. Yeah. But how? Like, Lifestealer has 0 denies. 11 pulled the first wave under his tower. How do you only get level 2 right now? That makes no sense.
What did we miss?
Well, apparently the whole creep wave, because that's what the L11 also missed.
Huh.
Did I still pull this camp? No, it's still here.
I mean, even if he pulled it, right, he's going to get EXP from it because he should know that it's only the life stealer there.
Right. Oh, there's 3 range creeps stacked up, so...
Oh, okay, I see.
So
basically, JAL is just keeping the wave. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably why. 3 range creeps is...
I mean, okay, like, after all these creeps die here, like, Magnus should be even on experience. That should be okay.
Looks like JAL is disconnected. So VG supports are just moving away now. I wonder what they're going to be doing, because I think they're going to realize shortly that these this tri-lane is like not beatable. They just sit behind the Juggernaut, and every time they go on the Juggernaut, he just spins away, and then like that's the end of the engagement.
Right. And Slaughter and Witch Doctor are starting to rotate away. I'm not sure if they're checking runes or stuff. It looks like Chuan is going to secure the rune for his mid player. Gonna be a regen.
Okay, this is why he's so low level. Like, look how many creeps there are.
Yeah. Oh, he's getting somewhat denied right now. And I really like JL's play here. Just by standing under a tower, he's making 11 actually miss a couple of CS, but we'll claim a couple under his tower. How long do you think Vici Gaming will maintain this aggressive tri-lane? Oh, not anymore.
It's already over.
Yeah, Tron's out.
It's already over. Yeah, there's no way they stay for very long, because there's just no kill potential here.
But I think they did very successfully shut down Ame, like, in terms of his farm, right? He's got 6 CS. Barely has go for boots. So, even though now the 2 support has left the place, I think Yang is more than capable to solo this lane now.
Yeah, that's true. Which is kind of what he needed, right? Because, like we mentioned, at level 1, he's harmless. But once he gets off to a decent start, gets his level 2, 3.
Right.
I mean, he even has the Tranquils now, so now he's fully capable of handling the lane on his own, potentially even getting kills if Crystal Maiden is out of position.
Amy keeping track of where the Monkey King is. Monkey King is still level 1 as well, surging in. Looking for that crush. We'll find it. The question is whether they're able to get the kill. No, I don't think so. And Ori, in fact, hits the Monkey King a couple of times.
Yeah, not having the boots on TA makes it very difficult to commit for a kill like that. It's just too deep, and he's under the tower.
Looks like we're gonna see a rune fight. Yang gets frostbitten up, but he's got the Firefly out, and this creep will get burned up. Meanwhile, Amy is really behind enemy lines, but he does have Sprint. Crystal Maiden is rotating in. Monkey King is trying to cut him off at the same time. But there's only Jingu Mastery, so, you know.
Not even a Jingu. Just crush and walk away.
He's actually getting so much done.
Left and right.
Even though he, like, you know, just hanging out here. Alright, a decent size stack.
Bottom lane. Vici making an attempt to kill the Magnus, but not close enough. They forced him to TP out.
Smartly, he ported to the shrine. Pretty important thing to do, especially when you're playing against Maledict or any like really high damaging spells like Venomancer ult. The shrine gives you, you know, a big burst of HP much faster than a fountain would.
I'll dig that.
5 minutes in, still no first blood. I have to wait and see. It's just like so difficult to find any kill in any lane. Crystal Maiden is kind of just sitting in the jungle.
Yep.
Every other lane just has a very good escape. Your best bet is probably going for the Storm, but even Storm's sitting in the jungle now too.
I think this overall favors a team that just has better lanes overall, right? So I think
Vici are benefiting a lot.
Well, looks like the Storm's going to be caught out, and the first blood will go to Chuan, I believe. He jumps away, he dodges one of the Maledict ticks, but the last one should take him down. Chuan ticks the first blood, and quick boots for him.
Was only a matter of time.
Level 2 Maledict at level 3.
Yep.
Paying off.
Dire's top tower.
It like upgrades your damage by so much. I always feel like level 1 Maledict does nothing, but then for some reason level 2 just feels that much stronger.
And we might see another kill attempt coming out here. Tron letting the casket fly. There is the Maledict, and skewers to the right side, but doesn't make it over the cliff. And that will ensure his death. But here comes maybe jumping forward, trying to get the kill. He does have a big monopole. Chuan needs to juke his way out of here. Maybe upgrade to the Tranquil Boots? No, he's going to be fine. And now maybe out of mana, he does jump away. One more hit, gets the kill. Nice rotation coming in from Yao as well. JL in a lot of trouble. Balance strike coming through. Couple more right clicks. They need a little bit more here. And they will get it. Victoria jumping forward to ensure the kill. Alright, great rotation here from LGD. Salvaging this bottom lane situation.
Yeah, that was so well played by Maybe. He just understood the situation really well, stood his ground, and just turned the fight around, just manned up.
Meanwhile, Amy on the top lane looks like he ate an Omni Slash to the face, and as a result will die. Yang moving forward. Did not activate his drums. I think maybe he would have been close enough for the lasso? Not sure. In fact, is he just walking in now? Yeah, he's gonna just lasso him. The trap, the lasso, and that should be a very easy kill. 011 does not have the RP available to turn things around. In fact, the casket is bouncing around. Flame Break pushing back, but that is a big magic stick. They're still going to chase. Ori moving forward. Right clicks are coming through. That's one more kill. Here comes Ame with a spin. Jukes to the left. Ori still okay right now, but the hit is going to take him down. And it's the Soul Ring from Maybe pops him forward. Chuan, is he going to get the kill? Casket, Maledict, right click. He's going to try to pop the shrine. He is going to make it to the shrine. Now Chuan is in a little bit of trouble. He now jukes all the way to the right and up. And hopefully will not get spotted by anything as he moves through the jungle.
That was so close. That would have been such a big kill for Chuan if he managed that. But now he's stuck in no man's land.
Ah, he's fine.
He's here.
He's good.
I mean, this is such a waste of time, though. He has to just run for it.
Oh, dude, he might get skewered. I'll skewer him on top of the cliff right here.
It's only level 1. I don't think it's gonna work.
Wait, TP back in. Tron jukes to the right, trying to get body blocked, but he's so fast with the boots and windlays. They can't catch him. The skewer slowing him down a little bit further. Meanwhile, simultaneously, Maybe gets up a kill elsewhere on the map. He walks through the one path and gets shockwaved. Top lane fight is still going on here. Yang has a fire going. He might need to pop his drum to make it out of here. Maybe is out of mana though, so should be fine. I say that though, maybe not here. Yang does pop the drum. He's gonna be fine now. Maybe out of mana at this point. Amy looking for the right click. Primal Spring back in. There's 3 stack here on Victoria. Victoria jumps away, bringing the coconut with him. And now Maybe, yep, should go down.
It's interesting to note, it was 0-0, but only 4 minutes ago, and all of a sudden we have a left kill.
Mid tower's getting banged up. The Dire might want to mine their top.
Looks like teams are a little more comfortable with what they have now to make these kills happen.
Bottom lane JL shoved under his tower. Omni Slash is available, so if JL drops low enough, he goes inside creep immediately. I think they can still dive him, right? The creep wave is dead. No, JL is gonna.
It's too hard to kill him because he still has rage, and Old 11 doesn't have RP yet.
On the back line, Christomata getting caught. Maledict on 2 heroes. Ame will spin away, but his spin is gonna end. Nice trap here, right behind him. Ame gonna get open wounded. He will let the Omni Slash fly, but Ame is gonna go down. Nice 2 AoE on top of his head, but Ori picks up a double instead. Chinese Dota, very action packed, at least in this game. Good stuff.
Well, Vici still leading by a little bit.
Yep.
2,000 net worth. About 1,000 something EXP as well. I think the important thing to note is how well Yang is doing. That start that they gave him, provided him the tools to like farm up massively. Like, what's his net worth right now?
I mean, he's
more than the Juggernaut.
Yeah. And I think, especially in this game, drums is like so valuable for these kind of early game, like very aggressive brawls. Hasn't really joined too many fights yet, but I imagine that would change as soon as he picks up the blink.
Yeah. You already used 2 of them, and the more important thing is just having the stats earlier on. 6 strength really makes you that much more durable.
Right.
JL about to finish his armlet as well, so I guess timing his armlet with the blink dagger is going to be the idea here. And then they'll start making moves together. I think as long as they shut down either actually, I think as long as they shut down maybe they'll be fine. I think that's probably the best target to shut down.
Oh, it seems like they want the Bat Rider instead. Bat Rider does have the Firefly activated. Here comes the Storm Seer, jumps on top of Victoria. Boundless Strike will hit on top of his head. Yang will go down. The port comes in from Chuan. Chuan has the Urn on him. Offensively drop it on Yao. Refills his Urn charges. Very nicely done by Chuan. This is giving me flashes of Nuts. Nuts has one of the most amazing Witch Doctors, and let's just say that Chuan is not too shabby. Level 7 already. Got Mask Cask. Got an Urn running. Urn plus a Max Maladin is real deal, like early on in the game.
Yeah, definitely. He's going to be pretty scary in the upcoming team fights, because not many people expect the Witch Doctor to be this leveled in this farm, this stage. If they slip up, that cast is going to destroy them along with the Death Ward.
I think, like, as soon as the Bat Rider gets a blink, they could just 2-man smoke up, blink lasso Death Ward. That's a kill.
And alternatively, they can, they can do the Life Stealer Bomb.
Sure.
Or just have a TA nearby. They have a lot of options.
Actually, I look over to Amy. He's halfway to his blink as well. Somehow being able to flying farm in a very chaotic game. Wow, they're gonna go into Roche. Casket breaking the Lincoln.
Does LGD know about this though? This is very risky.
They do. Yeah, here comes the smoking party. Storm Spirit sees Amy. Do they want to... Okay, Omni Slash gonna fly out. Oh, actually, that lands up on the Roche. No, they are gonna jump on the Bat Rider on the backline. Bat Rider will go down. Not sure if Vichy wants to fight this. Okay, Crystal Maiden ultimate on the grab line, but Ame just gets blown the hell up. Damage. They see Victoria. Victoria just jumps left and right, baiting the hell out of them. Crystal Maiden, I think, got brought down by something. I think Ori. Yeah, Ori with the Mel Strikes. And this Monkey King is just annoying the shit out of them. Oh my god. Here comes the Deso.
They got him.
Wukong command will fly out, but Victoria cancels the Wukong immediately being surrounded. He just dies. Alright, not sure about that jump. 011 being forced away as well. This Roshan attempt is so composed. Storm Spirit being forced away by Yang now. No Roshan steal whatsoever. Will they finally get the Aegis? Looks like they will. And now they might get a kill on top of that as well. 011 running away with the haste rune. Does have a pretty big tick of Maledict on him. Yao will get brought down in 4 hits. And Maledict takes him down. Is that a level 3 Maledict or level 2?
Level 3 or 4.
Max Maledict, okay. How did he get so many levels?
That corrosive haze at the last moment just made the Death Ward do so much more damage.
Oh, I see. And then you probably had the Urn on top of him. Well, I'm sorry that
damn.
I wasn't able to catch every kill there, but that's why it was, you know, all over the place. So now we got a couple more blink
that engagement was so weird. It was like LGD just, you know, funneling in one by one. That was very surprising to see.
Link, Lasso, they need the cast to follow through. They need a Maledict and Storm. Well, he needs to dodge all of these ticks. He's jumping all the way back, activate the Shrine. Okay, nicely played here by him. He's going to be fine. And the rest of the team is going to retreat. But with Desolator, they take down this tier 2.
Over here now.
And we kind of saw the, like, even without the blink on Slardar, like, we saw the strength of, like, how much damage you provide for the life steal. He amped up Ame. Ame was forced to spin and TP out, and
dies.
Like, he amped him right, he started spinning, and Lifestealer walks up and just hits him 3 times, he's dead.
Wow, going back for a Midas. I don't disagree with it.
Why not?
Yeah, you're winning so hard.
Why not?
I know the Go Graph.
You have all the damage you need anyways.
The Go Graph only says 5,000, but 5,000 in this stage of the game, especially with the Aegis and the momentum they're getting with the Blink Daggers, it's actually rather huge. Slaughter finishes his Blink. TA almost has Blink. Yeah.
Bad Rider as well.
Wait, but there's a fight going to be breaking out. Balance Strike, Wukong Command here, but Ori just pops a Refraction and just runs out of the Wukong Command. Where's the control? They push him back in here. Ori going to get caught. Ori, is he going to die before he buys the Blink? Yes, he is. That is the case. Firefly being applied though. No, he has the Aegis. Just kidding. So he's not going to die. Omni Slash going to fly out here. It's going to be actually separated by two heroes. Omni Slash not going to do enough, but this RP doing a lot more. Crystal Maiden and Ultimate in the backline. O-Level will die. The Death Ward by Chuan! The position was perfect here. And now the buyback coming out from Juggernaut. Blinking forward. Ori not going to get the kill here. Stormseer barely jumps in time, but the two-man crush with the life slip popping back out. Look at the damage output. They all melt. The casket does find victory.
Back from Ame.
Yep. And they won't get the tower. And they might get more than the tier 1. They might even proceed with the tier 2. This game is going from bad to worse really fast for LGD.
Yeah, they thought they had the kill on Ori, but that was just the easiest bait of his life.
Maybe they forgot about the Aegis. I totally did. I was like, oh, he's gonna die here. He's gonna lose his Blink.
Maybe they forgot about Chuan, because Chuan just demolished him.
Yeah, dude, Chuan just like stood inside a tree. He's like, okay, well, nobody's gonna worry about me.
Got the cask off, started channeling the Death Ward in the trees. It's like a full duration Death Ward, and like that team fight was looking kind of decent for LGD, but the only reason why they even had a fighting chance was because Amy wasn't even there to begin with. He came in towards the end of the team fight.
I think he got his Blink in the base and he was just like sprinting towards
the fight. He had to run, yeah, he just had to run.
I wonder why LGD took the fight the way they did, right? Because you gotta keep in mind the Wukong command was really off, and they Blink Skewer back to continue the Wukong command essentially. But
this'll come in handy.
Are they just like really desperate to get something going?
I think they should definitely try to make something happen, but I don't think they expected for that to turn out so badly. Like, you know, you get like one kill on the Aegis, maybe, and then you get out. But they only managed to get the Aegis, and Chuan just walked out of the Wukong command, healed up. They baited out the Aegis, and then the team fight just turned around completely.
Right.
Because they expended all of Monkey King's abilities to just catch out the TA.
And I think also critically, it's so hard to retreat from Vici Gaming, right? We saw Yang aggressively blinking into 4 heroes to just start dropping napalms and slowing people down, and then of course that allowed Amy to come back in towards the second half of the fight.
Triple Blink Dagger on Vici Gaming.
Yep. Well, Scan will find out Yao, or at least a hero walking here.
Does Ori have TP? As long as Ori has TP, this is going to be a disastrous team fight for LGD.
Ori does have a TP available. Omni Slash coming up very quickly. Great reaction by Ame. The RP only hitting one. Can it kill JAL? Is actually popping the open wound. He needs to armor toggle. He will make the armor toggle work. No, not going to be enough. Where's Ori in all of this? I think he ported to the Shrine. And as a result, Chuan's really caught out by himself. The Chuan's going to go down as well. Big mistake coming out here from Vici Gaming. Why did he not TP to the bottom tier 2? I don't know.
Yeah, really unfortunate. That was some caster's curse if I've ever seen some. Just calling it out entirely wrong.
Well, I think LGD as a whole played really well, right? Ame saw the Slaughter blinked in, dodging the stun with his Omni Slash. That was some like anime shit going on. Kill the Slaughter.
And the moment he popped out, I think Balance Strike came out, right? So he stunned them, perfect timing. And from then on, like the fight was just so easy because Magnus didn't have to worry about missing his RP.
Well, Magnus only hit a one-man RP, but
is it what? I thought it was 2.
Well, here's the thing, right? There was
the Slaughter and the
the Slaughter just died, and then Chuan wasn't there yet, and then the one-man RP was just on the Lifestealer.
But I mean, that's an important target.
Now they're gonna go on Ori. Ori, keep in mind, he's the most rich person on the team, so this is gonna give him a lot of go. He tries to take down one, he does. Alright. Not too bad.
Wow, very sloppy from VG though. They were so in control, and all of a sudden they're just throwing away their lead slowly.
Yeah.
Making some very unnecessary plays.
And this is not a good time to throw away that lead, because Stormster just picked up the Bloodstone, and he's up to 15 already.
I like the itemization. He's gonna immediately adjust towards the armor. I wonder if he goes for 8 armor at level 20.
Who are you talking about?
For maybe Storm.
Okay. Let's see. I think so, right?
40 attack speed is a lot.
Yeah, it is. Hypersnow's
I think you
55,
I think
right?
you still take the attack speed. Yeah. I think you still take the attack speed. I think the plate mail should be enough. Plate mail and then Shivas and then Lincolns, and then you should be safe. Alright, game slowing down. People are just starting to farm up again. Vici feeling a little scared after their slip-ups.
Yeah. I think they need to kind of go back and rely on their catch again. I think normally this is a stage of the game that a lot more teams rely on things like Lifestealer Bomb to make a comeback, but I'm not sure if JL is really uncomfortable with that kind of playstyle, but very rarely they use Lifestealer Bombs offensively. Is this the time now? I guess the last time they tried, they got punished, right? They jumped in a team fight and they got blown up.
Yeah, I think that was just some miscommunication, or just like not having Ori there right at the start was a very, very big mistake. I feel.
Right.
But well, now he has BKB, so if there's a time, this is probably your best time.
Well, here's the thing: a lot of these spells from the dire side, like, don't particularly mind going up against a BKB too much. RP will still hit you. Wukong Command is still gonna, wear down your refraction. Omni Slash is still gonna be good. So, for the most part, BKB is just kind of bringing out, or kind of freeing him from the odd stun or two.
Amy is loaded up with JAL. Let's see where they head to with this. Is there a smoke? We'll see one. They're just kind of hanging around here. It's very surprising. So, are there any major pickups for LGD right now? I don't. Oh, Stormtrooper finished Shivas already. Maybe it was actually pretty damn farm.
Yeah, both teams looking to make a play. Here we go. Roshan is up. Trap inside the Roshan pit.
If they immediately jump the Bat Rider, that would be ideal.
Bat Rider
getting
has
rid of Bat Rider and Slargar is probably the most important.
Jug showing himself mid. RP threatening to be casted.
They're gonna give it up. Kind of surprising considering Stormtrooper actually has double damage right now too. Oh, Roshan spawning right now though.
They're trying to take it down fast. Bat Rider trying to make a play. Yang. That Shiva's guard looking really pretty. Seeing everyone. Jumping in. Oh wow. Maybe going right off here, and now making sure the RP does not come out. Omni Slash though does take down JAL. Ori isolated away from his team. BKB is activated. They can RP him if they want. Chuan going in here with a Death Ward. Yeah, doing a lot of work. They're going to try to kill Chuan on the back line. Chuan will finally go down, but the Death Ward has already done its work. Wukong Command settling down here in a very decent spot. They will do a little bit of dewarding. Now Juggernaut goes into the pit with the healing ward, backing everyone. Yang looking for the seal, looking for the lasso. Can he get the Aegis? Aegis gets secured up here by Amy, making the heel steal. Now he just sprints away after dropping the sprint. They will take down the Bat Rider, but that was a huge steal by Vici Gaming. Storm still zipping forward. 17 Bloodstone charge. Tier 1 very, very low. Looks like Victoria will just take it down. No! Amy! He denies this one too! What a player!
The sad part is, I think despite these small victories that Amy is contributing to his team, this game is looking like it's slipping out of their hands very quickly.
Yeah. I wouldn't say if they're small victories, because
I feel like it's very small. In the grand scheme of things, this Juggernaut is now like very threatening. Like the Empower and the Manta Diffusal, he's hitting for 300. That Omni Slash is no joke, and maybe Storm Spirit is just getting out of control right now.
Let's not forget that like Juggernaut started the game by having a very bad lane against the Bat Rider, and he died back in the mid game when he was defending the bottom tier 1. Despite all of that, he is still like top 3 in net worth, so that is impressive in his own right.
And Monkey King finishes up the Basher as well, so I mean everything is going LGD right now. Going in LGD's way.
Looks like the 40 attack speed talent has been selected by the Storm Spirit. Like you said,
I mean, he's been doing so well since then. Like, he's finished his Shivas, well on his way towards the Lincolns. You definitely just go for the more offensive build.
I think the most impressive thing is that maybe hasn't been playing well before he even began picking up the Bloodstone, right? Remember the bottom fight in this like side shop era?
That's true.
He manned up and made things happen. Showing off what he can do.
Here we go again.
Alright, RP available. Let's see if this time he could catch it. Ori, frostbitten up immediately. Where's the BKB activation? He's getting completely chased on. Wukong command. No, not gonna come out. RP though, gonna be pretty good. Crystal Maiden ultimate on the backline. Ori somehow still alive throughout all of this. Aegis has been triggered on top of Amy, and now it's gonna be a buyback coming out here from the Templar Assassin. Storm Spirit using every one of his mana left. Gonna take down JAL on the backside. Amy with the Aegis triggering will not make it out of this fight. He goes down. 4 dead, a buyback, and Ori unable to join the fight even after the buyback. I think he ported to the shrine again. And like you said, they are losing just all the big fights.
They're losing everything. They've literally just lost the last 4 engagements with no trade at all. They lost 4 heroes. They even bought back on the TA and LGD. Everyone's just healthy. Yep. No one's dead, and this is the first thing of X.
I think one thing I've noticed in these fights is that it seems like Vici Gaming just don't really have a good hero to actually take down the healing ward. So a lot of these team fights, Ame's healing ward is just lasting throughout the fight. And I think it was okay early on when Vici was ahead, but now that they're behind, they just lack damage to power through this healing ward.
Healing ward aside now, LGD is just like much stronger than Vici with oh
for sure,
the net worth and levels. Yeah, I think Vici's biggest mistake was just playing it a little too carelessly when they were ahead. They felt like they didn't actually need Ori, and they took a 4-on-5 engagement in a very awkward location where Ori couldn't get to quickly. And from then on, LGD just made sure that they weren't split up in a position where they could get picked off, and here they are, just winning engagement after engagement.
It seems like 2 games in a row, LGD really relying more so on their kind of more mobility heroes, right? Like the Storm in this game is able to just pick off so many heroes one by one on the backside. It's like games like these make you think like this hero's so OP.
Now he's finished up the Lincolns as well. He's just, how do you deal with them?
Yep.
28 armor and Lincolns. Well, it's 22 Bloodstone charges. They don't have nearly enough lockdown for him. They would have to all commit with maybe a lasso or Slardar crush, but I don't think he's going to be crushed anytime soon by Slardar.
It's got Arcane Rune as well.
That's rough. That rune is so good on Storm.
Do they have a smoke? They are constantly grouping up, but no smoke available yet.
Chuan has one, but he's not using it. And now Juggernaut has the Scotty finished. Oh, this looks rough. And I don't even know how you take it like a super ideal engagement for Vici. They are so pick-off oriented that their team fight is like a witch doctor cabin.
Yeah. They need to blow someone up fast, but 011, Shadow Blade up. They zip on the back line here. It's going to be JL inside. Jumps around. Okay, they're going to focus on 011. 011 is going to die. Wukong Command is going to fly out, but maybe just look at him going to work. He's going to go straight on Chuan. Chuan does have the Glimmer Cape for himself. They drop the Sentry for the invisibility. Takes him down, maybe jumps forward. Collecting Bloodstone charges as he goes. That's a team wipe here.
And GG is called, just like that.
011 again, will spam. It's a disaster. And indeed he is.
Yeah, unfortunately for Vici Gaming, they went with the pick-off lineup, and while they did have a good start, everything just fell apart with just one poor engagement. Actually, it wasn't one poor engagement. I think at that point they could still have brought it back, but it was after they lost that bottom engagement, and then Ori went into bottom lane by himself and got picked off again. And Storm Spirit just got out of control, and all three cores after that engagement just got out of control. There's just not enough teamfight contribution from the Vici Gaming lineup to deal with that.
I think very, very strong recovery from Ame despite his early start and laning situation. And I can't say the same for JAL. I feel like watching both his Lifestealer game has not been exactly impressive. Whether that's down to like the team play overall, because there is a team play aspect with the Lifestealer, or just individual skills. I just felt like the Lifestealer was never a threat in these games. But that's just how it felt. Well, LGD will be moving on here in the lower bracket of the Summit 7. Let's see who are they going to be up against. Okay, they move on. They will face up the winner of IG Gaming, or Invictus Gaming versus either Newbie or CBEC, because we need to wait for that match to go out. But we are done with the broadcast today. We did have 2 games today, but the second game got rescheduled. So stay tuned for more news. I guess you can follow at Beyond the Summit if you want to know when the next Summit 7 match will find out, or will be played. Of course, you can follow my co-caster as well at Aos and Dota. But we are done for now. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and we'll see you next time.